They are actually being very patient this morning. I fed them at 4 o'clock yesterday morning. And Ty stayed last night. Her and Becky went through a bunch more stuff upstairs. I watched a movie, which I don't do very often. I didn't get to bed till about 11 o'clock. Then I laid there this morning. I woke up at 4. I woke up at 5. Not sure I went back to sleep after 5:30 anyway. I didn't crawl my ass out of bed till 7. I feel like I've been through an actual real fight with Mike Tyson and not their staged one. From one end to the other, I feel like I've been beaten. And these girls are usually bellowing like crazy before I'm even halfway to the barn in the morning. And they're being quiet. Not sure what to think about that. Maybe they know I don't feel good this morning and they don't want to push their luck. I mean, there's been 1 or 2 moves from the other end of the barn, and that's about it. So, at least the girls are patient. I appreciate that. So now I'm going to see how badly I can get down there to feed them. Actually, I'm going to feed them from here. There's not very much hay left here. I ain't going to slow them down eating. Save me an extra, 30 feet, 40 feet of walking the plank. Blue's out here inspecting my work. He's in the only clean spot right there. I didn't quite expect it to have this much in here. I mean, there's not a lot of manure that way, just a little hay they drug out, but the rest of this is all manure until you get to that corner. But it's kind of like this corner over here. I think Blue's going to stay in there because, oh, so is Rainy. Rainy, come on. I don't like making him crawl into the gates. Hurry up. Come on, Blue. I mean, they're old and decrepit. If they don't have to crawl into the gate, why make them crawl into the gate? Although, had they ignored me, they'd have been crawling into the gate. I'll give them their chance. Don't know what it's going to do today. Doesn't look too bad at the moment. I guess it was raining before I got out of bed. Just had it, the pups out, and when I came out, I got sopping wet puppies all over me. So, that's what I know. And my brain isn't working right. The weather station says like 7.9 something inches for the month. One by the fuel pumps on the post is damn near an inch more than that. We got 5 inches already, and it's almost at the 4-inch mark again. Once it hits the 4-inch mark again, that would be 9 inches. Unless my math is totally screwed. Good morning, Wally. Good morning, sir. Good morning, cowboy. You gonna say good morning? No, I'm just gonna stand here and look at you till you feed me. All right, get this done and then I can feed myself. Not too bad of a day. It was time to let the pups out. I thought Ty was going to do that while Becky and I were in town. We went in and she got some, 27-gallon storage containers. Bought all they had at Lowe's because let's go to Lowe's instead of Home Depot today. Guess what? Lowe's didn't have squat for 1x4 to use for finishing in the house. So she bought the 8 containers that Lowe's had. Then we went across the parking lot to Home Depot and got the lumber I needed. It's currently in the shop, laid across the feeder in there so Ty can stain it. Oh, wipe out. That had to feel good. Anyway, it's noon, time to eat. We got back. And these poor guys, one of them peed in the house in their pen. No mercy. I'm hoping I'm showing that because I can't see the screen worth a darn. So, I don't know what else is going to happen today. Ty's been going through stuff upstairs. You know, trying to see, hey, do you know, remember this? There's a lot of stuff I don't remember ever seeing. And a lot of stuff, yes, I remember, but it ain't gonna stick around. Yeah, you know. Anyway, figured I better get a little video because God knows I ain't getting much to do yet. What do you know? 241 is right here in the front row. Unfortunately, I left a little berm of sloppy shit right there by the gate. But hey, I can walk across here and not sink up to my knees. Oh, I guess I gotta go to this end of the gate to open it, don't I? I get confused once in a while. Looks like I got a rattle tithe cage. Here you go, sweetheart. Told her this morning that the heifers needed hay. Guess what? That was this morning. Gonna have to tell her again they still need hay. Because they had a little bit this morning. Feeder's probably been empty since noon. And all day's been kind of like this. It's been sunny a couple of times. Then the sun hides. The dogs chase the cows straight in and run into me. Thankfully, they fear me more than the dogs. And the dogs should fear me more than that. And I planned on getting mineral out again, and that didn't happen. I think they still have a little out here, but everybody else is pretty much out. So, spent a couple hours looking for a pair of loppers so I could cut some stuff, and guess what? They're not where I thought they were. But Ichabod's standing down there by the bridge, framed between them two white wires just beautifully. And I don't think I mentioned it earlier. Last night we had 4 more baby salamanders, aka Oregon newts, on the patio. Ty had seen 3, but they were off the edge of the patio. And then next time the pups went out, I took them out. I found 4. Well, I found 3, and I should say, Ty, they were over here. Here they were little tiny ones. And when we stepped out, we found 1 more. Really, probably, I don't know, not even a 1/4 inch diameter. And I mean, counting the tail, maybe 1 1/4 inches long. I don't remember ever seeing them that small before. But now I can say that I have. Here you go, cowboy. And, you know, when I was a kid, they were so thick down in the old creek bed. I mean, you couldn't walk through there without trying to step on them. And Wally gets his dinner too. Red already ate. So did Rainy. And I'm not going to hike a bale up from down below. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to take one of these up here, because that's not enough for tonight. So anyway, Ty and Becky have been all day upstairs. Yeah, I just been all day trying to find stuff. Ty did get those boards stained, only 1 coat though, and they obviously were going to need another coat. Plenty light. Well, plenty didn't really take stain is what I should say. He doesn't need very much. But he does. We used to get upset with Mom. She would put like 2 flakes in for the bulls. Granted, these feeders, they're too tight this way, and there's not enough of a lip down there, so they drag some out. She'd feed at night, and she'd feed 5 o'clock-ish. If we came out after that, I mean, there were times that 7 o'clock the bulls were just totally raising hell. It's like, why? Because their feeders were completely empty. And that was with none on the ground. So they get at least 4 or 5 flakes of feeding. And if you put them in right, they stay in better. I mean, they're going to waste a little. That's actually straw there. So there's a little hay there. Over here's probably mostly hay, but I mean, I can get morning and evening feeding out of a bale without any trouble. And Ty fed for me a couple times in the last couple weeks. She couldn't get a bale out of one feeding. So, anyway, I'm tired. I felt like shit all day. I still have pickup keys in my pocket. Things I need to remember to take out of my pocket sometime. And that's what I know. Tomorrow we'll probably have to feed big bales. Take it off the inside. Knot should be down here. The heck? That should be the cow. Oh. No, this can't be that old a bale. Can't be that old a bale. It's not, because that edge is the cut edge. That's the bottom out of the inline baler. And obviously I missed the knots at that end. Means I had to pull them all the way through. No biggie. Anyway, hope you all had a great Saturday. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. Thank you for watching. And now we'll see what I get on video tomorrow. Maybe something more interesting than today, because I'm sorry, I just didn't get squat today.